Hi, hope you're all okay and keeping fit and healthy. Now I've put together another home workout system for you, and I've tried to find some accessible objects around the house that you can use instead of the weights. Now firstly, I've got these glass water bottles. Now they've got a really good feel to them, and once they're full of water, there's quite a good weight to them. Good for doing things like dumbbell curls, lateral raises. If they're too light for you, fill them with sand instead of the water. Now another alternative to those is, you know, the petrol fuel cans that you get from the filling station. If you get a couple of those, get the ones with the higher handle so you can get your hands under them. But once they're full of water, they're quite heavy, so you could use those as well. Now in the video you'll see Mel doing some medicine ball squats. If you've not got the medicine ball, get a bag of compost. It's got a good feel to it. You can get them at the supermarkets, but they're good for adding some weight to your legs. So what we're going to do today is we're going to section the workout into 3 sections. We're going to do some upper body, some abs, and then we're going to do some legs. Remember, when you finish that lot, make sure you go outside and do your cardio stuff. I'm going to hand you over to Mel now. She's going to take you through the routine, and I'll come back and see you at the end. Okay, so good luck with it.
Right everybody, we're going to start off with this circuit focusing on our upper body. We are going to include some abdominal exercises and also some leg exercises. So the first exercise we're going to start with, everybody, okay, is our lateral raise. Now you want to be standing nice and comfortably, okay, legs don't want to be shoulder width, just in slightly from shoulder width, and we're going to aim for a minute of this first exercise, which is called a lateral raise, to isolate those shoulders. And as you can see, I've got a nice steady pace going, lifting up those weights and then lowering down. Aiming for a minute, but obviously if it gets taxing after 30 seconds, you could have a little breather before you regain. Once we've done this for a minute, we're going to go into our second exercise, which is called serve the tray. Position, elbows in, we're going to reach out, serve somebody their dinner, and then pull back into the body. Keeping the elbows nice and narrow, serve that dinner, pull it back in. This is working the shoulders, but also warming up the biceps for our next exercise. Again, this wants to be done for a minute, but if that feels quite hard, you can always pause at the 30-second mark. But remember to try and push yourself. This is about progression, but also doing your best. From there, we're going to go into our third exercise, our traditional bicep curl, lowering and lifting, keeping a nice steady pace, good posture throughout. Again, you're aiming for a minute, but if after 30 seconds you get tired, try and push yourself a little bit more, but you can pause if you need to. Once we've done that, we're going to go into our final exercise of this particular circuit. We're going to do tricep extensions for those problem areas that a lot of people don't like, those bingo wing areas. So sitting comfortably, you could sit on a chair or your bed. We're going to lower the weights behind your head and then reach up to the sky. Keeping the elbows nice and narrow, so we don't want anybody sticking them out like that. Keep them tucked in, reaching up and lowering down. Again, this wants to be done for a minute, but if you get tired, you can always pause, but really push yourself through. You can do this. Now, once we've done that, if you've got a little bit of energy left, we're going to go straight into our compound exercise, a press up. Once again, aim for a minute. This will finish off that upper body, so really push yourself through, because this is the last exercise before you get 1 to 2 minutes off, and then I want you to go back round through that whole upper body circuit. Right, we're going to move on now to our abdominal work, which I'm sure most of you are dying to get stuck into. Now, you will need a little piece of equipment for this. Maybe some of you have got a medicine ball at home. If not, you could use a sack of sugar, or if you've got any compost bags or anything you can lift that's a bit weighted, okay? But to start with our first exercise, you're going to be lying down flat on the floor. Now, just make sure you're nice and comfortable. You can have your hands at the side or positioned under your bum if you've got any lower back issues, okay? My head's going to be up because I'm going to be talking to you, but I would like you to place your head down. So the first exercise is simply alternate leg kicks, driving out. Now we're aiming for 20 of these. Now if this feels too hard or you're new to abdominal work, you could do a simple exercise of heels out and pulling them back in. Try not to drag them on the floor though. Okay, again, you're aiming for 20 of these, but if you can, it is a lot better to do it with your legs out like this. Once we've done 20 of them, that's when we're going to go into our second exercise. Now this is where we need our medicine ball or something weighted, okay? Now the position to start with is placing that weight or medicine ball behind you, legs bent, okay, as you can see. From position, you're going to tuck yourself in like a little head jog, and then back down. Try and bring those shoulders up, because that really emphasises the squeeze on the stomach. Again, aim to get 20 of these. Really power yourself through those repetitions. Once we've done 20 of them, we're coming up for our final exercise of the circuit, which is ball twist. Now, we must make sure that we keep that weight close to our stomach and really drag it along with us as we twist, okay? We want to get some speed on this, okay? Really get that torso moving. You're going for 20 of these. Power your way through. Once you've done that, have between 10 and 20 seconds off before you go back through that circuit of abdominal work. You want to do it at least 3 times and really try to improve each time you do it. Right, everybody, this is the final part of the circuit now, your legs, which I'm sure you're most looking forward to. Now we're going to start off with a squat for our first exercise of this part. Now, hopefully you've managed to get hold of something that can act as a weight. I'm going to use this medicine ball for this part. You could use a bag of compost, a bag of flour, anything you can get your hands on, okay? So what we want to do is starting position, hug that nice and close into your body, legs want to be shoulder width. Okay, we're going to squat for a minute. Make sure you've got a nice rhythm but no bouncing, no cheating. So we're going down and up, aiming for a minute. Keep a nice steady rhythm, pushing through the heels of your foot, okay? Keeping a nice straight back and really try and isolate those muscles, okay? Now, once we've done that for a minute, hopefully you've managed that, then we're going to go into a squat hold. Don't worry, you are going to keep hold of your weight for this, so we're going to go down, hold that position for the count of 10, and then we're going to push up, okay? You're going to do that 12 times. Hold for the count of 10, think of something nice, and then push up. This will really increase that burn on those legs. If 10 seconds does feel a bit demanding for you, you could just hold for 5 and come up. We want to repeat that for 12 seconds, okay? Right, now we've finished those holds, we're going to go into the most exciting exercise, which is our jump lunges. And I can see the look of fear in your face, but it's not too bad. So starting position, like a traditional lunge, okay? From position, we're going to switch and change. As you can see, a lot of balance is required, but I'm really switching it up. Now we're going to aim for a minute of this, okay? Keeping focus, keep looking forwards, try not to look down, otherwise you're going to wobble even more. Aiming for a minute. Now if you're new to lunges, or you find this quite taxing, you can simply do a static lunge, okay? If you're doing a static lunge, I want you to aim for 30 seconds on each leg before you change to the other leg, okay? So we're going to go down onto the floor for our final 2 leg exercises. So position on all fours, starting with whichever leg you want. We're going to do a simple leg lift, okay? 20 seconds, 20 reps. That's it. Keeping your toes pointing to the floor and really trying to isolate that bum. Once you've done 20 on one leg, switch it to the other. And this is a good time as well to catch your breath before we go back through that leg circuit. Now once you've done 20 on them, we're going to do a glute lift, okay? So what we want to do, start position, knee bent, reaching right up and down. You should extend that leg up and down, so it's like you're pushing a plate of food up to the ceiling. That's it, 20 of these before you change legs. Leg bent, start position, push up. Let's get 20. That's it, really focus on pushing through that heel, isolate that bum. 20 of these. Now once we've done that, come up, take a breath, have a little drink, then we're going to go back round through that leg circuit. You're aiming for 3 times, okay? Most of you by the 3rd time are going to be wobbling, but really try to push yourself through. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Mel, that was a good workout. But remember, that's only half the workout. When you finish that, go outside then and do your cardio. Do it all as one big workout. Do it 4 times a week. If you want to do it more, you can do, but I recommend doing it 4 times a week. Next month, we'll put together another one for you. But in the meantime, stay safe, look after yourselves, and we shall see you soon.